Now, at the end of the show, we do another clip on Saturdays where, kind of the YouTube unboxing trend.
Oh, yeah.
I have a box of, and by the way, this is one of the last 3 cards, so we will be switching to mid-90s baseball cards.
Okay.
This is a 1989, still in the pack, NBA Hoops cards.
Really?
And so what we do is you open this up,
Okay.
and we go by card, each card one by one.
Okay.
Now, if it's someone you know and you like, it's the keep pile or the crusty pile.
Okay.
You can see the crusty piles stacked up. We got guys that I've never heard of with mustaches and mullets.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to keep those.
Yeah. A lot of Creighton alums.
There's a coach named Dick Versace. I don't know if you know that. Guy's in the all-time favorite. He went in my keep pile because someone didn't want him.
What happens if I open this and there's like some like mega rookie card that...
Take it.
Dude.
Take it.
Dude,
We've had a Jordan All-Star. We have
there's-
not had a Chicago Bulls Jordan. We've had we had Brian Koppelman, who created Billions, was just on. He I don't know if this episode's going to air before or after, but he had a Mark Jackson rookie season All-Star card. It's one of his favorite Knicks of all time.
Okay.
It was a home run. Sometimes these packs suck ass.
I mean...
But sometimes you get some good ones.
All right, so this is 89.
89 NBA hoops, and we're going to be moving to the 90s doing baseball next.
All right.
So we're down to our last couple packs.
Okay, first and foremost.
So flip it around.
Okay, flip
so
it. We'll do it this way?
Yeah, and now remember 1989, the Orlando Magic and the Minnesota Timberwolves were expansion teams.
Yes, and I know that because I have a Rick Mahorn expansion draft choice.
Look at that, Timberwolves.
Forward center. Born September 19. Fucking, these dudes are old now.
Oh, dude, it hurts. A lot of their kids are probably watching this.
Yeah.
So Rick Mahorn.
Rick Mahorn.
Now check this out. What I love about it is you can see on the back. Obviously, he's a second round pick out of Hampton Institute. Sounds made up. But he earned his college degree in business. They always give these fun little factoids about him. But this is
this
guy.
is when everyone stayed.
Yeah. This is when everyone went through the whole university.
Yeah.
No transfer portal.
And also there was not a lot of leaving early.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, as a Nuggets fan right now, I'm a little hot because we got the Timberwolves starting on Saturday. I don't know when we're going to air this Terminator timeline. I might hate this card if they beat the Nuggets this round because they're very good this year. But this is when they were an expansion team and they had to draft Rick Mahorn, he played for the Bullets, Piston, and then became a Timberwolf.
And then
what do you think, crusty or keep? You can go crusty.
I'm going to go crusty.
A lot of times people are only walking away with 2 or 3 cards.
Yeah. Nate McMillan, former Supersonic.
Yeah, dude. Nate McMillan. The Sonics, bring him back to Seattle. They're owed. He's a second-round pick out of North Carolina State and averaged better than 8 assists per game in his NBA career. Pretty good.
I like this guy. I'll probably keep this guy because he sounds like a keyboard player.
Okay.
His name's Randolph Keys.
Look at that.
Played for the Cavs. Went to college at South Mississippi.
Look at that. Putting in NBA players.
First round pick for Cleveland.
And this is back when they had multiple rounds. I think this is before they had the only 2 rounds of the draft. But yeah, he MVP of the 1987 NIT tournament.
That's what sucks about being a basketball player. It's like if you're a football player, you go in the 5th round, you still got a chance.
Yeah, these guys, they're like,
if
2
you're
rounds,
not in the first round,
good luck.
Have
millions
fun
of dollars of difference if you get picked between the first and the second round.
Oh, I have friends. Like my cousin's best friend is Travis Relaford.
Oh wow!
And when the draft came, it was like and then it was like
yeah. When I was in college, I kind of quasi knew Salim Stoudemire.
Oh, okay.
And it was like I was hanging out with a bunch of people, but he was one of them. And I was like, "You going first round? Hopefully, you go to the Nuggets." He was like, "Yeah, my agent." And then he went second round, and that's even that. He was the first pick of the second round, and you're like, he was up for National Player of the Year.
You're like literally the first loser.
Yeah, but he's also like better than anybody I've ever known at basketball.
That's what sucks is like it could be you could have just played for a shit team.
That's it. You could have just gone. I mean, you went to the Atlanta Hawks, which stunk back then.
Kevin Edwards from the Miami Heat.
Look at that, and they got the old Heat jerseys, which were awesome,
dude.
And he's a first round pick out of DePaul. Kevin Edwards, I hope you're doing all right.
Tim Perry from Temple.
Look at that.
A lot of second year guys in this pack.
Yeah, you are. You're getting guys with just one stat line for the Phoenix Suns.
And that continues with Vinny Del Negro.
Come on, you got to know Vinny Del Negro.
Do. I mean, the name sounds familiar.
But look at him. He looks like, look at that face. He looks like a kid that made a wish and went into the NBA.
Dude, it looks like Karate Kid played basketball.
Yeah, Vinny Del Negro, second round. He was a second round pick out of North Carolina State. By the way, had a phenomenal career.
Really?
Ended up being pretty goddamn good.
Hall of Fame?
Good rebounding guard. Don't know if he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know. But
I mean, with a name like Vinny Del Negro.
I mean, come on. He's just I remember him from the 90s.
Yeah.
I remember him being around. It also might be like nostalgia.
I wonder how many of his like fucking teammates just called him Vinny Del Black Guy.
Yeah, they go, I don't feel comfortable saying the N-word.
Jay Vincent from the 76ers.
Look at that. You know what? We've had a couple Sixers before.
Yeah.
What's fun about this is, as you'll notice, a lot of these pictures like Vinny's are in game. And then some of them are just like portraits like Sears.
Yeah.
Like
I wonder what the difference
And by the way,
is.
this guy played for a while. He was 6'7", out of Michigan State, second round pick, drafted by the Mavericks, played there for a while, a cup of coffee in Washington, played for the Nuggets, and then back to San Antonio, and then finally to the Sixers. And also his brother Sam, drafted by Orlando Magic, Sam Vincent, in the expansion draft.
I got my first coach.
Coaches are always fun.
Stu Jackson.
Stu Jackson. Look at Stu.
The lesser known of the Jackson coaches.
Oh my God, dude. For the Knicks, don't even remember him. Pursuit of Happiness face. Look at him making a better life for him and his sons.
He looks like Richard Pryor.
Fun story. Brother-in-law of former Knick Vince Taylor. So he played 2 seasons at Oregon for now Charlotte head coach Dick Harder. We got the Dick Harder card over there. That's going to Chad. Shout out. That's going in a crusty pile. I mean, right now, dude, outside of Randolph, you basically just got all crusty.
I got all crusty. There's something I peaked, and there's something coming up. I just like the uniform on Joe Barry Carroll.
Look at Joe Barry Carroll. Joe Barry Carroll does sound like a politician.
Oh yeah,
Rep Joe Barry Carroll. But first round pick out of Purdue. Golden State took him with the very first pick of the 1980 draft. So this guy is 7-footer, All-American his senior year, and a 1981 NBA All-Rookie team.
I know how good this guy is, and I've always known it, but I saw videos of him passing.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like it. And it's fucking Mr. Larry Bird.
Oh my God. You got a Larry Bird?
I got a Larry
with the
Bird.
Stash? This is 89 too. So he's won the chip a couple times.
Yeah.
This is, I think this might be back injury Larry. This might be, he was 6th pick of the first round out of Indiana State. But I mean, you're talking about NBA All-Star game in 82. He's got
He's fucking Larry Bird.
MVP of 84, 85, and 86. 3 in a row, which hopefully Nikola Jokic matches this year. But unbelievable. Look at that, dude. Larry Bird.
Yeah.
By the way, you didn't even get an All-Star card. You got a Celtic Larry Bird card. That's huge.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's big.
Otis Thorpe.
Thorpe.
Out of Providence. Holy shit. First pick, Kansas City Kings.
Look at that. Before they moved to Sacramento.
That was the last year.
Oh, my God. Yeah. In the first round, he was the 9th pick out of Providence for the Kansas City Kings.
Oh,
and then they moved.
to Sacramento.
Were you little? You were little.
I was little enough to where
Didn't matter.
I remember they existed and them leaving, but
Did you have any family that still liked the Kings?
No, as a matter of fact, they reproduced some KC King stuff a couple years back, and I bought a shirt.
Got it.
And it was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't miss them.
Yeah, I always like, I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, and when they made the Colorado Rockies, I was like, I'll like the Rockies if they're not in the same division.
Yeah.
They're in the same division. So once in a while, they'll make these minor league Denver Zephyrs shirts, and I'll fuck with those.
Okay.
I'll buy one of those, but I won't fuck with Rockies merch.
What was I going to say? Something
About the Kings?
about the Kings.
Getting
they wanted to they were going to try to bring a basketball team to Kansas City recently.
Okay.
Because they built a new arena downtown.
All right.
And then the arena was like, we're booked. Like, we would lose so much money with a mediocre basketball team.
No shit.
Yeah, they were like, because we do the NCAA tournament. We have a round of that. We always do the Big 12 tournament.
Okay.
And between that and every concert that comes through,
They're like, we're going to make money on that.
they're like, we can't. Like,
we're going to fill it out for a concert.
yeah, so we'll make that in a week what we would have made in 4 games.
That's crazy. Again, business.
Business.
It's a business.
It's absolutely a business.
That's nuts.
You know who thinks it's a business is Mark Bryant.
You look at Mark
At a
Bryant.
Seton Hall.
Yeah, dude. Look at big Mark Bryant. Forward, no neck. 6'9" out of Seton Hall. First round pick. That's a big boy.
Fucking my next guy looks like a guy you would buy a condo from in the Miami area.
Yes, Stuart Gray.
Gray.
And he goes, I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, he absolutely looks like that. Look at that picture on the back. He's like, you know the great part about this? Is the pussy. Like, he says that to you as he's showing you the balcony.
Dude,
imagine getting a blowjob on this balcony.
Come on, man.
Here in South Beach. And you go, Stu, I don't want to talk like this.
I can hook you up. I got a couple of chicks.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, the ecstasy here is pure MDMA. It's medical grade.
I'll hook you up with my guy. I've been microdosing.
I'm pretty cool. You know, I actually know Pat Riley.
I know.
Stuart, great. But the guy could ball, dude. Guy could ball. Remember, second round pick out of UCLA. 7-footer, too.
I think 7, especially at this time, if you're 7 foot,
It's an advantage.
you're in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just
Now you have to be 7 foot and
shoot
be able
the three.
to move.
You got to be able to dribble. You got to be able to do it.
Shaq was the last like big.
But Shaq was dominant, dude.
He was dominant, and he could move very well for a man that size.
Yeah, Shaq was fucking dominant.
But you look at the alien that plays for the Spurs.
Oh my god, dude, he's unbelievable.
And you're just like, how do you move like that?
Yeah, he moves like a point guard.
Yeah,
it's fucking
he's
crazy.
8 feet tall.
It's nuts.
Chuck Person of
Hey,
the Pacers
look
out
at
of
that.
Auburn, first round pick.
What a great name. I'm Chuck Person. That sounds like a made up name.
I'm a person.
I'm a person before I'm a person. NBA all rookie team in '87. Guy was 4th pick overall. Could ball.
John Koncak to finish it out.
Look at that long ass arm,
But
dude.
also,
this guy's all arm.
is it Konsak? Is it Koncak?
Konsak? I don't know.
Sounds like something you would call your girlfriend when you wanted to call her a cunt, but didn't want to say it.
I said Konsak. You can't be mad at me. First, by the way, 5th pick, 7-footer out of SMU. This guy could fucking ball. And he was a 1984 gold medal winning U.S. Olympic basketball team. It's before the Dream Team.
That was before
when the college kids had to play.
Yeah, that's right. And that's when we actually won, because then
Yeah.
we started losing, and that's why the Dream Team happened.
Yeah, they were like, we need the Dream Team. 88, they're like, guys, we could lose. But dude, honestly, I know you got Randolph Keys because he sounds like a keyboard player, but Larry, you got the bird,
I
dude.
got the win, bro.
Honestly, the best shit talker ever in the NBA.
Oh, dude.
There's great videos on YouTube you should watch.
Oh, okay.
Where he just talks shit to people and you're like, damn, Larry Bird really.
You know what I love watching are Mike Tyson's real early fights.
Oh, yeah.
Like the first 10 or 15 where they're like, this kid out of the Bronx, his name's Mike Tyson.
My favorite fight, I say it every time this gets brought up, Mike Tyson versus Donnie Long. This guy, Donnie Long, comes into the ring looking stoned.
Yeah.
And he's got like an afro and he's like sweaty and he's holding on to the ropes and he's like talking to the guy at his corner and he's like, easy work, 17-year-old, and then just gets Tyson's in white trunks.
And he comes out, and the first time he hits the guy,
you see it
he's
changes.
like, oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah. And then he starts working him around the ring and you're like, dude, I think it's like it is a 1-round fight.
It's a 1 round because he hits him and the dude flies off the camera.
Dude, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Donnie Long is a great fight.
Dude.
Check out.
Because they can show the first 15 fights in like half an hour.
Yeah. ESPN would do it as a half-hour block.
Yeah, it was like
Tyson's best knockouts.
Tyson's best. Oh, dude, I caught that one night and I can't wait for this Jake Paul fight.
I hope he wins.
I think
Feels fixed, but I hope he wins.
it feels fixed, but I hope that Tyson wouldn't allow to walk into a fixed
Well, now
fight.
it's professional.
Yeah.
Now it counts on their records.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's going to be 8 2-round
With
rounds.
14-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Come on,
video
Tyson.
of Jake Paul watching Tyson train is one of my favorite things I've seen lately.
Did it rattle him?
No, yeah, because he's like, they're like in a group of people, they're talking. It's like a podcast or a show or something, and they're showing it, and he kind of looks up, and then he just kind of does this, and then by the end of it, he's literally like,
Yeah, what the fuck did I get into? Yeah. Holy shit.
because the video of him training
It's nuts.
is in, and he's 57 years old.
The way he moves. I'm telling you, dude, it's still boxing. You get punched at the right time in the right place,
it's over.
It's over. You can turn the lights off. And Tyson has turned a lot of lights off.
Dude,
Guy knows where the switch is.
The last time I had a Mike Tyson fight watch party was in high school.
Peter when he got out of jail?
Was it the hurricane? It was like the hurricane one?
That's when he fought the guy out of Boston, Peter McNally.
Yeah.
I always fuck that name.
And I just remember my best friend, who's still my best friend, Brian Phillips, we went to his house because that's where we were recording it.
Yeah.
And we got there right when the main card started. And a minute later, it was over, and he looked at me and goes, "You don't tell anyone until we get the money." And I was like, "Fucking let's go."
Funny. That's so funny. You go, "We're going to get paid for this."
Yeah, no, we're totally getting paid, and then we're putting the tape in.
God, I hope he wins. God, I hope he wins.
I just want to see this kid. Look, man, if you want to be a boxer, be a boxer. Go box. Don't set up these crazy...
Yeah.
Weird thing.
Well, he's made a ton of money off it, but you almost kind of hope like, well, you've made a lot of money knocking out athletes at the end of their run.
Yes.
And Tyson is at the end of his run, so I just hope. I think everyone's going to be cheering for Mike Tyson.
I hope so.
If you're cheering for Jake Paul, you're just a troll.
Yeah, you're the guy that bets on the don't come line.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the fucking craps table.
Yeah, you're like, no, I don't want to.
No, I'm against all of you.
Yeah, just a villain. Dude, thanks again for coming by.
Thanks for having me. And all the things you said about me, I feel the exact same way about you.
I appreciate it,
so
dude.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah.